Hello, Christmas time again. Time to be nice to everybody. But I know you're keeping with your distance, and I can maybe understand, because you wouldn't need to tempt me with a mince pie and glass of sherry to get me up your chimney. But still, it's Christmas time, Judith, and if I was a successful city guy, you'd be wooed with presents year round. I reckon I'd dump a new sports car, Aston or Porsche, outside your office reception with a personalised registration every month until you saw sense. I'd probably not be limited by towaway fees and all that sort of stuff, but more by finding enough registrations that people wanted to sell. But I'm not a city guy, so on that basis I could probably stretch to one sports car. But in my own way I do like to try and be flamboyant, so I used to give my wife 100 red roses on occasions without telling her, and so she had a little schadenfreude, a thrill of her own, because she would go round to the neighbours asking to borrow vases, and they were always pissed off to wonder why they never got them as well. But that's a very shallow imitation of a string of sports cars, I know, but that's the life situation I find myself in. Partly it's an age thing. When you were 25, it's the size of your dick that counts. When you're 50 or more, it's the size of your wallet, and sadly I'm no longer in the upper quartile of the relevant parameter for the age group that I'm in, but c'est la vie. But why not, hey-ho. But if I can be illiterate for a moment, I did 3.5 years ago have a wee weather window on of a wonderful woman, and now I know that feelings aren't always reciprocated, but young lady, I reckon I could climb Everest to be with you, and I would do it in flip-flops, blindfolded, hopping on one leg, with 10 Sherpas on my back, and naked. And wouldn't that give you one more snowman a bit of a complex? But I'm going to stop there before I start exaggerating. But more seriously, life's not a zero-sum game, and I really reckon I would enjoy your company. But that's got an amazing upside for me, and so I'm prepared to take the risk of amazing downside. You might dump me straight away again for the second time, but I'm prepared to risk that and all the ridicule that goes with it. But that means, I thought, I have to die trying, and if I'm going to die trying, why not be like Faust? I make a pact with the devil to sell my soul. So I utilise the service of my ex-geologist mate, who's a Satanist but now a dustman in a hole, I kid you not. We were sat in a pentangle and conjured up old Nick, and when the sulphur smell arrived, because you know what it's like when devils arrive, you must do working in the city, I said to him, "Oh Nick, I will be prepared to burn in hell for eternity if you let this young lady give me another chance." And to my horror, the afterlife has gone digital, so instead of a man-to-man bartering session, he just picked up his laptop, looked at an Excel spreadsheet, and dismissively said to me, "Sorry mate, I've got your soul already." So there was no deal there. And when I said to him, "Why have you gone digital?" he said, "Sorry, it's competition. It's the old guy upstairs. Don't you know he's been into cloud computing for ages?" Sorry about that. So it comes down to it that it's not going to work that way. But back to the seasonal message, a present for you. If you, for whatever reason, wouldn't understand why, you want me to stop putting these messages, which are after all in the public domain out there, if you just ask me nicely, I will stop. All I would say to you is maybe you give me a reason, and perhaps you'll say, if I had to hang around with you all the time, I'd get a stiff neck looking down. Or maybe you'd say, if I want to be that poor, I'd be a nun. But you can come up with something else if you like. But all I would say was, if you do send me a message like that and you want me to stop, please just mention the name of the hotel we were in when I met you in the bar near the racetrack, just so I know it's really you. And all I'd say is I'm a lot more keen that you don't accept this offer than I was even keen that you really accept the offers that I used to make you before. But why be negative? Let me say that I've got to rebuild my house in Spain because it's getting falling down, so somebody's got to inaugurate the slide into the swimming pool, and who better than you? I'm sure you look beautiful. And I know that girls these days have got opportunities, and I've got it from first-hand experience. Both of my daughters have dumped their long-term boyfriends. 2 of my cousins have walked out on their hubbies because they thought they were control freaks. So I know you have got options, and the last thing I would do is to try and tie you down, Judith. But I think I would like to try and make you feel just a little bit like a schoolgirl in love for the first time again. So why don't we have a go at a track day at St Martin's and 9/11s or something like that? But all I've got to say, it's got to wait until after I have my cataract gone. See, it's not quite as sexy as a garter, but that's my eye patch. And come March, when I've got my cataract done, I'll be ready for it. So I do hope you don't kick me into touch before then. And if I hear nothing, perhaps I'll try again in 3 months. In the meantime, have a beautiful Christmas, and be safe and be good. And I'm not about to lurch at you, but it's the only way I can turn the camera off. Bye bye.